always faster every single year. It's actually not Ramadan when I'm filming this, but in about a week it will be. And it's just so crazy. I'm not mentally prepared, you guys. The last couple of years I was pregnant, breastfeeding, and I wasn't fasting. Last year I fasted like every other day, just listening to my body, seeing how my milk supply was, and I would just try when I felt good. But this year I don't have any excuses and I gotta do every day. But this year I'm gonna be really prioritizing my suhoor, making sure I'm hydrated. Like we as moms, we have to be preparing ourselves and really taking care of ourselves during Ramadan in order to take care of everybody else. So hopefully we can get through this together. This year I am just feeling all the feels as we approach Ramadan, because last Ramadan I was in such a dark place in my life. Alhamdulillah, like things are like a 180 difference now. I made a decision last Ramadan that was like one of the hardest ones I'd ever had to make, and I decided to launch my own brand, and I had no idea what I was doing. I had no idea how to start something on my own, literally no idea. So I started from scratch, and a year later I am just so grateful because I launched my first ever Ramadan collection for Ella, and it sold out in literally 2 hours, which we were not expecting. Like we really thought we had ordered enough to keep stock for at least a little while, and that obviously did not happen. I mean, I'm so grateful, but obviously I feel so bad for those of you who didn't get your pieces. But this just really shows me that God is telling me like this is the direction that I'm meant to go. And I don't know, just really makes me grateful, because when you set the right intentions and you ask God sincerely to guide you, He will not let you down. Trust me on this. And I hope that my journey that you guys have seen over the past year inspires anyone. So just to make sure that you are really just putting all your faith in God, because He has the power to pull you out of the darkness and just open up doors for you that you never even knew existed or were even possible. I am gonna go put some makeup on. I actually thought I was bringing my makeup in here, but I did not do that. So I'm gonna go quickly put some makeup on, get dressed, and I have some things to film today. So you guys are coming along with me. Okay, I just finished getting ready for the day. I'm ready to film some content, so I threw on the Pearl Lara abaya set, which is so cute. I also forgot to take my vitamins this morning, so I thought I'd share these again in case you guys missed my code last time. These are by the brand Parallel. I have been using these now for about, I think a little over a month. I've been very, very happy with this brand. So thank you so much to Parallel for sponsoring this portion of today's video. I've been super, super happy with them because they are an OBGYN founded vitamin brand. They know women's bodies inside and out, and I really trust them so much because they have different formulations, different packs for each stage of womanhood that you're in. So if you are in your first trimester, second trimester, third trimester, they have a specialized pack for that. This is their conception support pack, because this year my goal is to really prep my body for my next pregnancy. I felt so depleted and just so weak and just not at my optimal health after I gave birth to Jonah. So this year is all about replenishing all my nutrient stores and getting my body ready for my next pregnancy, inshallah. This contains a core prenatal, omega DHA plus EPA, CoQ10, and folate. So if you are planning on getting pregnant, it's really important to start a prenatal vitamin routine before you get pregnant. That way your reserves are built up by the time you are actually pregnant. So I would highly recommend this brand if you are trying to conceive, whatever stage of motherhood you are in. They have the vitamins for you. You need water. So I usually take my vitamins after breakfast because I don't like to take them on an empty stomach. However, I don't know if taking vitamins after Sahour is gonna work for me. I'm trying to figure out like when I'm gonna take my vitamins during Ramadan this year. I'm thinking I might do them after iftar. That way it can just digest really well, rather than, because sometimes I like to go back to sleep after Sahour. Bismillah. I also am really weird about taking my vitamins. I always like to do the water first and then the vitamins. I've always been that way. But yeah, I've been taking Parallel now for over a month and I've been super, super happy with them. You can take a quiz on their website, which I will leave down below for you guys, and they will recommend the products that are right for you and like the stage that you're in. They recommended the daily probiotic, which I need to take as well. And they also recommended a sleep support drink, which actually has been a game changer for me at night. Before I go to sleep, I just mix this with water, drink it, and it really relaxes me. It's got magnesium and what else? Oh, lemon balm. So nice. So Parallel did give me a discount code. It's Lena20, and that gets you 20% off your first month of product. I'm just so happy to be working with Parallel because I truly trust this brand. They use very, very high quality ingredients, and there's so much research and just data that goes back behind these products. And yeah, I'm super excited they gave me a code as well. So all of that will be linked down below. Thank you so much again, Parallel, for sponsoring this portion of today's video. We are going to get to decorating the playroom. So let me show you guys what we're working with right now. This is what the playroom typically looks like. It never stays clean for very long, but we have needed a rug in here forever. So I'm just cleaning up the space, getting the room ready to put the rug down. I wanted to talk to you guys today about how I introduced the ideas of Ramadan to my children because they are super young. Sometimes it's hard to explain things like fasting and prayer and good deeds and things to a 4-year-old and a 1.5-year-old. So one thing that I like to do is obviously decorate. I feel like it makes a big difference for the kids because they're able to physically see like a difference in their environment during this time, and they can just see like, oh my goodness, look at these beautiful decorations. It's such a special time of year. The next thing I like to do is read them books about Ramadan. I feel like their attention span is much better whenever I'm reading them books rather than just trying to explain concepts out of thin air. They love being able to like look at the pictures, and it just kind of helps tie in all of those messages. And then I think just having them be involved in as much as possible so that they can really feel immersed in this beautiful month. One thing I have is some little prayer mats that I'm going to put next to ours so they can pretend like they're praying next to us. Another thing is just having them help me make iftar and just getting them involved when I'm cooking. Anything like that I think will really help just build those beautiful memories around the month and just give them a really positive experience so that when they get older, they have that to kind of build upon. Here is what it's looking like. A little bit more filled in than last Ramadan. Since then I've added the little stars. I just added the rug, which I love so much. However, it does shed. I've had a lot of you guys say that it does take like several months for it to stop shedding, but it's so cute that it's literally worth it for me for it to shed. I'm just gonna like vacuum it like crazy every week until it stops. I really love these little lights that I got from Ramadan Decor. I believe this is Days of Eid. I cannot remember for the life of me where that one is from. I actually don't know if I'm gonna do the countdown calendar this year, you guys. It actually has led to a lot of meltdowns in the past, and I don't know if that was because of the age, and like maybe Elena will be a little bit better this year because she's 4, but let me know if any of you, like y'all's thoughts on this, because I feel like it kind of has made Eid like not as special because they literally get a little prize every single day, and then by the time Eid gets there, it's just like they're like overloaded with the prizes and the toys, and like that's how it was last year for us. So anyways, I just wanted to kind of show it to you guys, but I may be putting it away this year. I just updated the bookshelf with a few more Ramadan books. One of my favorites is the Curious George one, and I think it's in a box. I need to go find it in my house somewhere. But I got The Gift of Ramadan. Let's see, I actually haven't like looked through these super. I think like this one will be good, especially for Elena's age. And then I also got Little Lena, my name, learns about Ramadan. This is good. Yeah, that's cute. And then this one I got, but it's too advanced for us actually. I just kind of flipped through it. There's no pictures, but it's 30 bedtime stories from the Quran. So I may put that one away and see if I can find the Curious George one. But yeah, we love reading books in this family. These get very used and abused. My kids love when I clean the playroom. They just like love running in here and just destroying it again. So this may not last very long, but they just play better when it starts out fresh. So I'm really excited for them to see it and see all the new decor. So today we are going to tackle the pantry. I designed this pantry specifically so that this would be the pretty section when you first walk in, and then we can put all the crap back here. And it definitely served its purpose, but y'all, it is like, it's overflowing and it looks so messy that I need to start over. I need to get everything out and like clean it out and throw away stuff that's expired, and yeah, we just need to organize today, especially before Ramadan. So let's get to work. Really messy, especially as we get everything else out of the pantry. So we have to go with the process. So anyways, I'll probably restock some of these things as well. This is the worst part of the process. Anyways, I'm gonna go through it and see what's expired. Okay, here is the final result, looking much better. Here is what this situation is looking like. I actually got rid of a lot of the appliances that I was not using anymore. Like I had the big air fryer taking up so much space, where now I have the air fryer on my oven. I don't need that anymore. I also had, what else did I get rid of? Oh, I got rid of like a toaster oven I didn't need. So yeah, this is much more doable for me. Happy Ramadan, you guys. It is actually the second day of Ramadan today. I actually have not fasted yet because of Mother Nature, so I think I'm gonna start fasting tomorrow. So I wanted to prep some suhoor for me and my husband, obviously. And you guys know I love me some overnight oats for suhoor. I just feel like it's like the most convenient thing, and it's like, I don't know, at that time of the night, whenever you're not hungry at all, this has a pretty mild flavor. It's just easy to grab. You don't really have to like cook anything or like make anything, just grab it out of the fridge. So we're gonna do that, but this time I'm gonna try a Nutella banana flavor, which sounds delicious. So let me tell you guys the ingredients. We have rolled oats, chia seeds, Greek yogurt unflavored. I'm gonna add some pecans on top because I just like the flavor and the texture. Almond milk, and the star of the show, the Nutella. This is actually by the brand Peanut Butter & Co. So I think it has like cane sugar instead of like real sugar. And some chopped up bananas that I'm gonna put on top as well. I'm gonna go ahead and prep this. We're also going to my in-laws tonight for iftar, so I'm gonna whip up some chocolate chip cookies. Here is what they wound up looking like. They are actually so good. This brand of Nutella, this one is really not sweet, like too sweet, so it's actually way better for like a breakfast rather than Nutella, because that one has like so much sugar. But we will definitely be enjoying these for Sahour for the next few days. They stay good in the fridge for about 5. Let's do a taste test on this tiny one because I accidentally didn't make enough to fill this whole one up. And I'm not fasting today.
Oh, we're doing the taste test, huh?
Mm-hmm. You're gonna like it. So good. Okay, I am going to make the cookies, clean up, and then we'll start getting ready to go to iftar tonight. But I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you're having an amazing start to Ramadan. I love you guys so much, and I will see y'all in my next one, inshallah.